I feel more and more connected in this community the more days go by. The most I have going on right now is Game Grumps Sonic Fanfiction in the morning, Kaya YouTube Poop in the evening, messaging all my friends memes because I miss them. I love conversations. I love the life and gifts and the one song a day games. I feel so drunk with power having one on my story every day, all day, for everyone to see. Like, they're gonna get sick of me real quick. But most of those are just adding gifts, like scrolling up and down for an hour in the gifts, finding one, dragging it, accidentally deleting it, getting it back, getting another one, losing it back in the first one, your battery's getting low, getting rid of everything. Not much commentary there. But with the bingo ones, everyone has their stories and experiences with each one, so I thought of making an Instagram story bingo video. I got my 4 here, I'm just gonna shuffle them real quick. Bingo Fanboy Edition. Bought fan merch, stickers, keychains, etc. I got a little compilation for you. Making the compilation versus thinking. The compilation will probably take less time. Collects books, albums. They're all in my car. I got the newest Coldplay album, which was the most eco-friendly one because there's a little book instead of a plastic DVD case. Or not a DVD. That'd be sweet, wouldn't it? There's a little screen in the car and it played the music video from that song. So many more car crashes will be made. I'm missing out. I guess the Coldplay one counts as a book because it's a book album. It's a al book. And I have a little story about these albums. When I got these in the mail, I would do this thing where I would not take the disc out for like a month. I would listen to it everywhere, and there was no one beside me to stop me. So most of those songs I'm just sick of now. I'm trying to be better about that, especially when I hear a new song on Spotify. I just listen to it, listen to it, listen to it. I get so excited. New song, new song, new song. I listen to it everywhere, up and down the stairs, living room. I want to be better. Cried because of a movie TV show. When I'm watching with friends, I'm very dead inside, but if I have the lights off and my headphones are in, I can get very emotionally involved. Telltale's Walking Dead. I actually rewatched Telltale's Walking Dead. I got Rin to watch it with me. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, I'll put up a time code if I remember. But Rin mentioned that she knew how it ended and how Clementine died, and I had to carry that with me. And then when she found out that Clementine lives, I think she like punched me. I feel bad for my friend John because he has a brother. He spoils everything for him. I message him about The Walking Dead. It's like, oh, are you gonna watch it? And he's like, yeah, I know the ending. My brother already told me. Poor John. We should all donate to him because we're sad for him. Stayed up late binge watching a show. I remember a very long time ago, I used to have sleepovers at my friend Chris's house. In their old house, the living room and then the big TV mounted on the wall. There was a couch at the back and then it was just all open floor. I used to draw comics and I used to write premises for movies. And we always had like either Family Guy or American Dad in the background. We stayed up all night watching that. And then we would just fall asleep on the floor. It's the best. It's not the same when you're watching by yourself at your own house. The only good thing is if you fall asleep downstairs, you get teleported to your bed in the morning. That was the best. In 5+ fandoms. All of these have a special place in my heart, and I will beat you up if you make me sad about it. Telltale's Walking Dead, Cuphead, Strange Terror from the Deep, and Five Nights at Freddy's-ish. Not really so much anymore. Made a Tumblr account. Is this gonna be the only one I don't get? Never even gone near Tumblr. I'm not scared or anything. Created fan art. Oh, did I delete it? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because it was terrible, but I want it for this video. You know what would be worse if it was a post instead of a DM? Oh, that would be the worst. It's nowhere to be found. Well, I made it in Paint, and it was Markiplier just eating a box of Cheez-Its. It was Markiplier and a box of Cheez-Its beside him, is a better way of saying that. It's somewhere in my old house. I drew Markiplier, Smosh, that's how old it was, PewDiePie, and Jacksepticeye. Like, they're all babies. Not as babies, but what they look like 7 years ago. It was better than the Cheez-Its one, I'll tell you that. I used to feature celebrities in my comics. Does that count as fan art for them? I added Adam Sandler once, just for shits and giggles. That's all I can remember for now, I'm sorry. Made a friend because of a fandom. I got a lot of subscribers and followers through Strange Terror of the Deep. Is the most memorable one. I'll at them all over the screen. It just makes me realize how you can just meet new people. That's all it takes. Own a separate fan account. I do not. Phone is full of photos of your fave. I remember watching the Markiplier's farewell live stream before he moved away from Cincinnati, when they were doing at the end when we realized how tall Wade and Bob are, and they did like the freeze frame, and I took a picture of that. Not a screenshot, a picture with my phone of the screen. Met one of your role models. I have never met any of them. I got sad that I didn't see JonTron when I went to New York to see John and Jay, even though it's like a 1 in a million chance. When I was at the Game Grumps show, I could have, but I was like way too shy. Kind of just want to appear and then just hug them and then just disappear. That's how scared I am. I think I'm so scared because following them for so long, when you finally meet them, like, they've done so much for you. You can just never put into words how much they mean to you. Successfully made your friend a fan too. I know that it's been reversed for me. It was Halloween 2013 and I was at Chris's house. I think the same night I watched them and their brother play Resident Evil. But before that, they were playing a video in the background, and it was Markiplier's Attack on Titan in 2013. And that's what made me start watching Markiplier videos. And it was always such a good feeling to have some new gamer to watch, because they have their own style and reactions and stuff like that. I think because I'm recording just from my memory, this video is already a disaster. I was listening to Red's Beauty and Rage album when I was doing the dishes. Perfect dishwashing music. If you haven't listened to it, I recommend it. And Rin was just sitting on the couch. I went through like 3 songs. She's like, I don't really like that you listen to these types of songs. And I was like, whatever, man. And then I listened to them everywhere I went. Living room, kitchen, upstairs bedroom. Free space. Yeah. Reads or writes fan fiction. I can't remember. I don't think I've ever written fan fiction. I've listened to so many though. I listened to the Game Grumps Sonic fan fiction. I never really shipped anyone, really, because I never really thought of it that way. I just thought like, oh, these two collabing are kind of cute, like PewDiePie and Cries. I never really got around Septiplier at all. So glad that died out. I'm not trying to bash fanfiction, I think it's awesome. And if you have written anything, please send it to me. If you're comfortable with that, that is. I may even read it for a video. If there's ever a fanfiction I would write, it would probably be Clementine Violet from Telltale's Walking Dead, which Rin thought there was no connection, no chemistry or sexual tension or anything. But it's that when Clem first met Violet, she was very hardened and pessimistic, but once she opened up her book, they got together under the light of the full moon. Had a dream about a celeb before, so it was me watching a Drunk Minecraft episode. So we were in this like tall ass treehouse, like way up above the ground. Wade was going down some spiral staircases, but his head was like massive, and it was like a still face. It was like, huh? And Bob was right next to him, like on the floor, watching, and then Wade just fell down the stairs. And then Wade fell in the sand. I don't know how there was sand, because the treehouse was very, very tall. I remember like the view. They were like in the middle of a desert. He fell in the sand and he burned, and they were like putting like little dirt blocks so that he can jump on them to get to their treehouse. And then Mark was like, I think we're gonna end this video here. And then Wade's like, well, I can't wait to see you guys at the show tomorrow. That made Mark laugh. Do you guys ever laugh in your dreams? I remember laughing a lot. It was a very squeaky laugh. And then like when I woke up, I was like, I hope that I wasn't loud and laughing in real life, and then Rin was just asleep beside me. Has a fandom-related profile pic? I do not. Had a crush on a fictional character. Ellen Page from Umbrella Academy. Moving on. Makes edits. I don't ever let a day go by without some hardcore editing sessions. But I'm more of a remix boy than an edit boy. I'd rather watch a remix than an edit. Alternate question, if I've ever made a remix, no, but I would love to. Second alternate question, would I ever want to be remixed? Absolutely. Especially my screams. Has at least one poster on their wall. The oldest one I had was How to Survive a Zombie Attack. It was me and my Uncle Aaron. We read one of the rules and then we made a skit out of each one. And I remember editing on my dad's old computer. But just then, since it was like 2012, 2013, and I was into YouTube poops, I started messing with it and it became a YouTube poop. And then the hard drive melted or something was corrupted. I don't think it can be recovered. Doesn't matter how many donations I get, I don't think it can be recovered. And it's sad because I would 100% upload it. If you look at some of my vlogs like years ago, I used to have like a Mario Party poster, but then I took them down because I just like the purple walls. This one's an exception because it's something me and Sydney drew at Jack Astor's when we were waiting for our food. We drew like the Lorax trees and a bunch of hills and a tire swing. Ah! Oh! Fucking jump scares. I may have to leave the other ones for another video because each of these has like a 10-hour story behind it. Has been to a convention before. I would love to go to a Game Grumps PAX panel. Please excuse those harsh beats playing in the Tim's drive-thru. Has been noticed by someone famous. I'm too shy and scared to be noticed. I want to be better about getting out of my comfort zone. This quarantine has been making me even more antisocial than I already am. Once this is over, I'm gonna meet some new people. Read a book more than 2 times. I've gone back to read a book that's unfinished and then that second time I still didn't get to the end. With staying home, I wouldn't mind going back to reading books. We were read of Mice and Men, then we watched the movie. Named a pet after a character. I have not, but our cat is named Nepeta, and Rin named her because of her favorite character from Homestuck. Went overseas for a concert. I had tickets for one this year, but with what's going on, you got taken away from me. But I got refunded my money. The next concert I do go to would probably be Red. And they always have like violin and piano, but then hard-hitting vocals. Like, it's just a lovely mix every time. I guess the ambulance wants to do the outro this time. I missed this one. As cosplayed before. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video. I mean, going as someone for Halloween is cosplaying, right? I can't remember who I was for Halloween. Oh, I remember. The scariest thing you've ever seen. The first 5 I've done before, so this is really just overstayed its welcome. I hope you enjoyed watching. I love just sharing stories and watching other people's Q&As. So I'm gonna get out of here. If you enjoyed, share with a friend, and we hope to see you in the next one. So, bye for now. See you soon.